my name is Anthony Paul. Everybody calls me Tony. I am from Trinidad and Tobago, which is in the Caribbean. Few people know about it in this part of the world, but it's a small country. I'm an oil and gas consultant. I've worked in the industry for over 40 years. So I advise governments mostly on how to manage the sector to keep more value in country. So in that regard, I've done a lot of work with local content policies and that kind of thing. Certainly the big thing I got is a sense of excitement. And, expectation has turned to reality, in a sense. And that's a big inflection point I found. And I can see the behavior and the sense of the people that we are finally here, almost. Still some work to do, some time to go. What I liked most about it, in my mind, was the fact that rich Africa was still in the game and leading the game. Because I saw and met Selma back in 2012, which is planning the first one, and I knew the uphill struggles she was facing, but the energy and enthusiasm has not waned. I'm happy to see that. That was a big takeaway for me. And the support she's gotten from the industry, that too, to tell me that she's on the right track and Namibia is in good hands. It's fascinating. One of the things that I'm a geoscientist and explorationist, I look for oil and gas, as I did that all my life. So one of the things that always strikes me is that nobody speaks about numbers. Although the president gave a number today, which is fascinating. Now, the other thing that I haven't heard is how much of that is in natural gas. I suspect, given the language I'm hearing, that there's a lot of natural gas as well, which complicates field development a little bit, but not necessarily, difficulty. So in my mind, the big discoveries mentioned can lead to major projects that can have potentially a transformative effect on Namibia. It can also go lopsided if it's not managed well. And I see all the good decisions or language being spoken at the beginning before action starts to take place. I've seen this in the past, and I've seen how easily it can go upside down. So I'm hopeful that Namibians keep an eye on those who are charged to manage on their behalf, because this can go very well, but it won't go well if left to float on its own. It must be guided and it must be steered.